It's here. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to take some dollar store spoons. I actually used some for a different project, but I bought a new pack to do this. We're going to paint them up real fancy. I've already done a bunch in advance, and I'm going to do one live so that y'all can see how I did it. It'll be a little fast forward, and if you try this, I definitely suggest that you be a lot more patient than the way I'm about to show it being done, because I'm not going to give any of the paint a chance to dry. So we took our white spoon and we primed it black with just a flat black cheap paint. All of this is done with spray paint, and the spray paints that I'm using are the cheapest ones that I could get from Lowe's, because I just happen to be close to a Lowe's. So we're going to start out with a red paint. Pop it off. All right. So take our spoon, do a pass of red. There you go. That's about all you need. In this situation, next color is going to be purple. We're going to call this pleasant purple. I just thought it was a nice shade of purple. We're just going to take it and you're going to aim right about here, but down here is where we want it to overlap. Just like that. We've got it's kind of a turquoise blue. It says aqua on the can, but you know, color. Because I thought having a bright accent might actually be kind of nice. So in this time, we want to point the spoon away from us, and we just want to make a quick pass across. That's it. All right, this is the easiest way I knew to show it to y'all. So currently that's our three colors. Now we want a decorative color. All right, take another spoon. You see you have these gaps. The third ring on the bottom, you want to line that up with the top ring on the other spoon. So if you hold them from the side, looks like this. There you go. This was the only spray paint that was expensive. This is, what color is this? It's supposed to be gold. It says clear gloss. I put the wrong type on it. I did. So this is the paint we're going to use for our accent color. You want to hold the spoon upside down. Pass down the left. Pass down the right. Or you can just go like that. It doesn't matter. This spoon's blocking it. And with the exception of it being wet, like I did all this wet, as were the other ones I allowed to dry in between coats, they look a lot better than this one does. After this is over, you're going to notice on the back of your spoon there's two nodules here. Take yourself a pair of cutters. Cut it off. All right, now let's move this junk out of the way. and get on to the more interesting part. There's some stuff. Oops. Uppies. Downies. Okay. So as you can see, I've already prepped some. Took way too long because, well, you know, hanging out, chilling, that whole sort of thing. You know, touching grass for the day is a thing. Let's move some of the cans. All right. So the next thing we're going to need, and I didn't show this on video, but I didn't feel like I'd really need to. This is a styrofoam egg that, oh, I realized that was going on. There we go. This is a styrofoam egg I bought back at Easter. What I've done is I've coated it with Mod Podge and then spray painted it black and then put a clear coat over that to give it a little bit of rigidity. And this is what we're going to mount the spoons to. I have not tried this. It may be an epic failure. So, you know, sometimes failing's not a bad thing. We learn from failing. So we're going to try this, and it's either going to work out and it's going to be awesome, or we're going to try it and it's going to fail and we'll learn from it and it'll be all wood. Let's see, chat. Whoops. Okay, no chat yet. Guys, if you're just dropping in, basically we're making a dragon's egg using some Dollar Tree stuff. But now we're on to the fun part. We've painted up our spoons, and I totally recommend you paint your spoons in any way you like. I painted mine in a way that I figured my significant other would actually like herself. Now, we're going to look at the egg. I'm going to guess that that's about center right there. We also have our handy dandy hot glue gun. And we're just going to put some hot glue in here. Why? Because America. That's why. Okay. All right. This is happening. The first one has been attached. I think we're going to put a little bit more glue down here. And the goal when we're done is this entire egg's going to look like this. So let's wish some luck and see what happens. So now I've got these spray can caps here. You can use one of these to hold the egg. There we go. Alrighty. Oh dang. I'm gonna have to cut the temp down on my hot glue gun. That actually almost melted that spoon. Look at that. Hot glue gun is an Arrow. It came from Home Depot. I think it was about $12-ish. Okay. The top's going to be a little funky because, well, needless to say, we're working with something that isn't exactly meant to be put together in the way that we're doing it. But, you know, that's a lot of crafting. A lot of times taking some household garbage and just making something out of it is a thing. All right. We're starting to get there. We don't want a poached egg. I mean, hey, you do you. Who am I to tell you anything? I'm just some random dude on YouTube that does random things on occasion that some people find interesting. And even that at best is random. Probably should have let this paint cure a bit longer. Boy, even on a low setting, this hot glue gun is over the top hot. Oh. There we go. Next. Oops, starting to get top heavy. If you can, try to be a little bit random with the pattern. If you can. Hindsight's 2020. I should have reversed the spoons and started at the bottom and worked my way to the top and just created a decorative button up here, which is still a plausible thing because it's just hot glue. If we don't like it, we take it apart. We try it again. We'll just have to see what it looks like when it's done. I know the paint job on the spoons is pretty. I wished it looked better on camera than it does. But yeah, for some reason, I was hanging out with Stronghold. He's sitting in the chat right now. About a week ago. Well, no, it wasn't even a week ago. Saturday night, I got bored and decided I was going to play around with some spoons. And for some reason, my brain was telling me I could make something using spoons. And I made a fairly beautiful rose by heating up the spoons. It was definitely interesting. And obviously, if y'all want a video on that, say so. There are pictures of it in the Discord, and there will be a link to the Discord in the comments, tagged in the comments, after this video is uploaded, which will probably be tomorrow, because it's kind of late right now, and a lot of y'all got better things to do than watch me, you know? But for those of you that are, I mean, obviously nobody appreciates it more than I do. This top-down lighting I've got going right here is not the best. I actually thought it would be good because of the lack of shadow. So one of the things we're going to do after this is all hot glued together to solidify its permanality is it will be coated in a gloss clear coat. And that'll just kind of work like an invisible glue that, like I said, just holds it all together from the inside and the outside. Could also resin coat it. Totally doable if that's in your skill set to do so anyways. Boy, this thing's top heavy. It really wants to just roll. Spoons. This pack of spoons came from Dollar Tree, and I think it was $1.25. On top of that, it's a 48 count. I do have some sitting off to the side. I wasn't sure how many spoons this would actually take. So your guess is as good as mine. I've got 48 prepped and painted, which, like I said, I did before stream. You're welcome. Golly. All right. Whoops. I totally just stuck my thumb in that. Whoops. If we get any glue on anything we don't want to get glue on, like this, we'll just wait on it to cool off and then we'll pick it off with our fingers. No big deal. It's just hot glue. Pull a Bob Ross on you. Happy little bush over here. Or we just rotate it and nobody ever sees that part. That's fine too. Nobody needs to know that happy little bush is over there. It's secret. It's between you and me. And if you tell anybody, I'm gonna come visit you. So glue sticks that actually came with the gun aren't that impressive. They seem a little bit too soft. Hoping these OG ones work a little better. And I'm gonna have to turn the heat up again. I went from being too hot to being too cold. Shaky old man hands here. Yeet. Little sparkly glue hairs everywhere. At this point, we just use that as a prop. There we go. Getting somewhere. Starting to look like a thing. Well, I mean, it is a thing. It also is starting to look like we're going to run out of spoons. I'm kind of surprised about that. I thought these spoons would cover a larger surface area than they have. And if I was more methodical about the way that I'm placing them, they would probably cover a lot more space. Should have thought it out ahead. This would be a cute thing to sit on the kitchen counter or something. It's like a weeble wobble right now. God, we're not even halfway done and we're already 3/4 of the way through the spoons. Which means I'm going to have to do this again. All right. It's getting there. Meow. Yeet. This is definitely going to be one of those videos that does a lot better after it gets uploaded. If it gets uploaded. It just really wants to do its own thing here. I thought that little cap would be enough to hold it, but it's too top heavy. Like I said, we're learning. We are learning. All right, let's just glue our hand to the table. Good enough. Yeah, this is incredibly shocking how many spoons this is actually taking. And I should have done the math on it beforehand and blah, 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 blah. Global warming, blah, blah. Looks like something's going on in the Discord. Whoops, camera shake. That's not camera shake, by the way. That's you know, we have these massive tremors in Georgia. Yeah, that's what it is. I totally don't have old man hands. What we got here? Sorry, not sorry. What'd you do? That is a regular question I get, though. How am I such a good painter when my hands shake like a leaf? I'll see you in the Discord later. Okay. I feel like I've just been memed. And I have no clue what's coming. Wow, this thing gets really hot. So the low set would be good for fabric. But the high setting would be good if you were trying to raise the Titanic. I'm pretty sure you could weld metal with this hot glue. It's that hot. Okay, we're getting some balance now. Good thing is the glue's so hot that if I don't like where I've put something, I can just slide it around. I still got a few minutes to work with it. Ta-da. Well, we're cutting it close. Yeah, I really thought I was doing due diligence here, trying to make it to where y'all wouldn't have to watch me paint all these spoons. I feel like I'm about to do a whole hour's worth of spoon painting tutorials. Somebody must have wrecked. You hear the sirens. And if y'all hear the sirens, that's not because I'm a cruddy YouTuber that has really bad audio setup stuff. It's because my audio is so good you can hear the background noise. 10, 20, 30,000 crickets right now probably agree with me, because that's all I can hear is crickets. I always got to do the janky stuff when I'm not looking at Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. Got some interesting people in there. The group chats are definitely worth it. As a matter of fact, a lot of what I did here with these spoons, I did that live in a group chat, just because it's nice to have people to talk to when you're working on stuff. Even doing content like this, one of the hardest things in doing this content is just talking to yourself. Because, I mean, if we're being honest, there's not a whole lot I can say here. Well, here is you, the glue gun, and the crickets. Yep, lots of crickets. If crickets were subscribers, Mr. Beast could have a run for his money. Oh, Lord. Remember the spoon we painted on stream? That I said, we're not going to use this. Guess what? We're going to put it right there. Okay. I have one left. And we'll do a row. Only need, what, a dozen more? We'll do like another row right here, and then this bottom, we'll probably leave it blank because it's going to sit. Let's see if I can find a viewing angle here. It's going to sit like that on a shelf, which, if I'm being honest, looks pretty gnarly. Especially once you clean up all the hot glue off of it and get the clear coat on it, it'll almost look like it's made out of glass. It's pretty. It's so pretty. I like it a lot. But yeah, we'll go about one more layer, I think. And then, let's see, rough guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stronghold, you should go buy a lottery ticket because you called it. Need about 12 more spoons. Let's see how many I got left in this pack from the other night. Because it's just 12. I could do them like the ones I did at the beginning of the stream. They won't look as good, but they're not in as interesting of a place. I can make it. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Just wait and see. So if you do decide to do this, you'll need 2 packs of these, or a pack and a half. All right, let's get that other piece of cardboard back. Because these are going to be messy. Boom! Now, why are we painting the spoons black? We are painting the spoons black because the primer helps the spray paint stick to the plastic. Also, would not suggest using this particular spray paint. It is way too expensive for what it is. But it also changes the color of the colors we put over it. One done. See how fast we can do these. I'm actually getting a little sloppy, but that's okay, because honestly, we're not going to see these. Unless we put it on a high shelf and close to the edge. That's a possibility. Maybe I'll put it on my spray booth. Maybe I'll give it away. That's a good idea. Give it away to somebody on the Discord. Could make for an interesting prop. But this is kind of like the rose that I made the other day, which, like I said, there are pictures of it in the Discord. This is just me playing with a new medium. I know it sounds weird to call spoons a medium, but it is a substance that we are physically altering to turn into something else. So need a stand made of plastic forks. You know what? That's doable. And I bet could get some interesting ones too. If I'm being honest, I've seen some chrome and gold plastic forks at the Dollar Tree. So it's definitely doable. All right. Watch you pop, fun don't stop. Going way too fast with this. And I'm going to regret it, I'm sure. I think I'm already regretting it. Some of these brands of paint don't like each other. For instance, that red, like we were talking about priming it black. So this is that red over black. This is the same red over white. It's not a very deep color. And the deeper red definitely looks better in my opinion. If you like the lighter red, you do you. I'm not going to tell you anything different. If you like it, it's perfect. And me, I'm already at the point where I'm cutting corners just to finish out this video, which means I'm not full-heartedly going at it, and that kind of disappoints me a little bit. But I think we'll be okay. All right, that's our red. Now we go on to our purple. I've actually seen a lot of really interesting spray paint art in the past. People spray painting galaxies and stuff like that. If y'all want a video on that, let me know in the Discord. Totally make it happen. No big deal. And like I said, use the colors you like. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Do you. You know, if your favorite color is neon green, use neon green as your accent color. At the end of the day, you're going to get the same effect. It's just going to be different colors, and it's still going to look good. I do wish, though, I wish I had done this with an airbrush instead of using rattle cans. But I know a lot of you don't have an airbrush. But everybody's got access to rattle cans. And I intentionally bought the cheapest paint I could find at Lowe's while I was there. Alright. Okie dokie. Now our blue. So this isn't actually taking all that long. If you had like a yardstick or something that you could tape all these spoons to, You can actually make this happen really fast. Let's get a more blue on there. There we go. Paint's still wet. It's sad to say this next part, I've got no choice but to wait, because we got to cut them out, and the only way that's going to happen is if the paint dries faster. So let's see, cutters. We can move this again. Yeet. Set that there for now. Oh, the gold. It's your fault for not reminding me about the gold stronghold. I blame you. And honestly, do kind of need to wait for the gold to wait for these to dry a little bit for the gold. It's already starting to tack up a little bit. That should be okay. All right. Again, like I said earlier, on this particular spoon from the Dollar Tree, you have these 3 little grooves on both spoons. What you want to do is take the top groove of this spoon and line it up with the bottom groove of that spoon, like so. There we go. And then paint it like so. And forget that we totally just tossed our cardboard off to the side. New cardboard. All right. Next. Line up our lines. Gives us a little overlap. So, all right, fellas. This time we really mean it. Just the tip. There we go. It's Butamus. Butamus maximus. Up our spoons. We're not doing terrible for a speed run on something that I prepped for beforehand. Because, you know, things always work out the way you expect. Let's go ahead and take a look. Focus, focus. Beautiful. Good enough. All right. Off center just a smidge. Move, Spoon. Yeah, come in, guys. Oh, they're sticking. These last couple ones are still pretty wet. See that? See the wet paint sticking to the spoon. Unwanted texture. It's all right. We got one left. We're almost there. Then we gotta wait on this paint to dry. Which actually takes longer than the other colors do. All right, with that. Put these on that and let them dry so we can throw them away, or we'll just keep them and use them for another project. Who knows? Maybe we need one more spoon left after this. I guess if y'all will be patient with me, I will do my due diligence to give y'all a little bit better light. Bring forth the ring light. Okay. Oops. Let's see. How do? What doing? Okay. Let's see here. Good place to put this doodad that's not on top of my head. Okay, that should be a little bit better. It's not better for me, but I wish I had somebody here to take a picture of what I look like right now. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now we need our snips. And if you look close, let's see if I can get them in frame. There's a little tab here and a little tab here. Right there is where we're going to clip out. Only 7,521 steps. This egg will hatch into a fine Pokemon. Well, you can tell from the look of the egg what Pokemon this is going to be. If you want to guess what Pokemon this will be, put it in the comments below. Amuse me. Dance for me, monkeys. But on that topic, did you know Vaporeon? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta stay kid friendly. Crap. I'm tired of getting channel strikes. Every time I upload something, my videos get age restricted. Y'all don't even get to see half the content I post. Trust me. I don't miss that many uploads. YouTube don't want nobody seeing my crap. But at the same time, I figure by now y'all are probably sick of watching all the Trump stuff. So here's something different if you're interested. And if you're not interested, okay. Skip. Swipe right. Go back to watching Tinder. I don't know. Do your own thing. Make yourself happy. Don't expect others to do it for you. Some of y'all depress me. Honestly, a little bit of exercise would do some of you a lot of justice. You'll feel better. Maybe get yourselves a big hammer and go smash the TV. I haven't busted anything with the hammer in a while. Need to do something with the hammer. More hammer content. Oh, 2 more. Doing. I hate that I'm having to do this because, 1, y'all are having to watch me do it. 2, paint is so tender when you don't really give it a chance to cure up, if you know what I mean. Alrighty. Clearly it will become a Feebas with the prism scales. Oh yeah, Feebas. Hello, lighting, my old friend. All right. Oh, now y'all can't see. There we go. Just for you viewers at home, I basically have a ring neck around a ring light around my head, and a stupid, what is it called? GoPro mount practically in my mouth. So this is probably the best vocal content you've ever gotten, because talking is difficult. Words. God, can't believe some of y'all expect me to actually use words. Jesus. Oh, this glue. If it's not the glue, it's the stupid paint is still so tacky. Good thing is we're on the bottom run, so. Yep, totally just peeled that off. And that was totally on purpose too. Yep. Let's turn temp down again. And of course my thumb stuck to the paint. So I'm most likely going to end up having to repaint this. Because I did not give the paint time to cure. You're watching Fritz. Shame on you. Let's bypass some of this superheated shit. It's so hot, it's literally boiling on the cardboard. When we run some hot glue through real fast, it'll cool it down. There we go. Slide to the left, slide to the right. 2 steps now, y'all. Come on. Go. And of course I did that, because why not? And I keep touching my thumb to the paint because I'm a moron. And that hot glue from the ones I did a while ago are still, the hot glue is still very squishy, very soft and still runny. There we go. She's done. I'll get some pictures probably tomorrow and upload them to the Discord after this video goes out. I'll take some better photos of it so you can see it in the light. But we'll wait a minute for the glue to cure. Because as you can see, yeah, it's still way too hot. Apparently I lost a spoon. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So, the final step to said project, I don't think y'all need me to show it on video, but if you do, I will. Don't worry. Is just get you some cheap clear coat. I'm going to use gloss because I want this to be shiny. And pick off any excess glue you have that you don't want. Like I've got a little spot of glue here that I don't want from the hot glue gun. A bunch of little hot glue hairs everywhere. And then just coat it in clear coat. And there we go. Let's pop this off real quick. So that's what it's going to look like. Sitting on the counter, shelf, cabinet, whatever I decide I'm going to set it on. If this is something you're interested in, let me know in the Discord. If there's something you want to see, there's a suggested section in the Discord, and if you put something in there, I will most likely do it. Some of the more expensive things do take a little longer. Future things coming up that are going to be expensive is in October. We're making a giant pumpkin cannon. Has to be able to shoot a 10-pound pumpkin. Another project on the list is we still have the dinosaur being built. That will actually be a life-size dinosaur carved from stone, coated and painted. Waiting on the foam for that. I have some, but it's just not enough. You would think 600 pounds of styrofoam would be enough to make a dinosaur, but it's not. I promise you, it's totally not. Another project is making a hovercraft from scratch. Obviously, we've got a bunch of hammer videos coming in the near future. I usually make the hammer videos with passerbys. Yeah, if you ever see me out in public, grab me and say, hey, I want to play with the hammer. Go get a watermelon, we'll do this. But, yep, that's what she looks like. I think it'll look pretty, look sitting on a shelf. I think it'll be even prettier once it's got some shiny gloss on it. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. More than 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, and it's crazy because y'all regularly watch the content. Subscribe, you dorks. Hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope this kept you distracted long enough to enjoy it. Good night.